Hi guys, welcome to Money Kitchen Addiction. It's your girl, the only Monique with the double KK. So guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Nigeria crunching chinchin. Okay, this is a step-by-step recipe for beginners. So before we start, let me quickly introduce to you the ingredients that we are using to make this. I will be making use of 1 kilo of flour. So I'm just going to use the sieve to loose it up. I will also be using 150 gram of butter. I will be making use of 3 eggs, vanilla flavor, banana flavor, and baking powder. I will be making use of condensed milk. I'm just going to mix these two together. Salt, sugar, and nutmeg. Now I'm just going to add in all the ingredients. First, I'm just going to mix, then add 2 tablespoons of baking powder, a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of nutmeg, and sugar. The quantity of the sugar depends on how sweet or how you want it to taste. Okay, so this is the quantity that I'm using. Remember, I'm making use of 1 kilo of sugar. So after adding it in, I'm just going to mix them all together. Then let's break the eggs. Like I said that I'm making use of 3 eggs. I'm just going to break them, whisk them, and keep it aside. And also I'm going to cut out the 150 gram of butter that I'm using. You can use more or less butter, but just be careful with the amount of water or with the amount of milk or eggs you are using, otherwise you will mess it up. So just try to minimize the quantity of ingredients you are using. So first I'm going to add in the butter, then mix. I'm using my bare hands to mix. So after mixing very well, now I'm going to add in a tablespoon of banana flavor and a tablespoon of vanilla flavor. Now I'm going to pour in the whisked eggs. Then I start to mix. Mix till it's caked, then I'm going to add in the milk. After pouring in the milk, I'm going to continue to mix until it no longer sticks. So after mixing to this level, I'm going to transfer it to a smooth table, that's my baking table, to make it more smooth. Now I've got the level of the dough that I want. I'm going to place it in a bowl and keep it in a cool, dry place. Okay, you can keep it in the fridge. This is after 10 minutes. I'm just going to spread some flour on the table, then re-roll my dough. To make it easy, so I'm just going to cut it into 3 parts or 4, so it will be very easy to roll each dough. Okay, so let me just keep that to a side and roll out and cut this dough. Like this is more easier. Now I'm going to cut it into chinchin sizes. So this is how to cut the chinchin size. Beautiful, I love it. I love the cutting aspect. So depending on how big you want your chinchin to be, like for me, this is for home use. I'm not going to sell it. We're just going to make it for content and enjoy at home. So I'm not going to make it too small or too big. So I just want to cut it to my comfortable side, because cutting it into that small part can be so stressful. So I prefer these sizes. Okay, so if you prefer that tiny size, there is no problem, but for me, I'm cutting mine not too big and not too small, so I will be very quick to finish this content, so that's it. After that, this is another part that I love. Just going to remove it so it won't stick. Then I'm going to place a pan on fire. So I'm using a deeper pot so the oil won't evaporate. So I'm just going to pour in sunflower oil, leave it to hot for about 10 minutes. Yeah, then after about 10 minutes, now I'm going to pour in the chinchin or the cut flour. So this is it. Don't mind if it sticks, or when it gets into the oil, in a minute it's going to loosen up as well. So it's very easy. So I'm going to leave it to fry. I am frying on a medium heat. So time to time, I'm going to always fry like this so it will get burnt depending on the color that you want. For me, I want that golden brown color. So we almost there. I'll just keep stirring so it won't get burnt. This is the color that I want. I taste and it's fully done. It's very easy. It gets done so quick. Now I'm going to remove it from the oil and proceed with the remaining ones. So this is it. Beautiful, not so big and not so small. So all I'm going to do is to spread it and leave it to cool for about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to continue with the rest. So this is it. I'm using same process. Yeah, after frying, I spread it in a table and leave it to cool off for about 5 minutes. Then pack it all up. Don't let it to stay long, otherwise it becomes soft. So when you leave it to cool down, it becomes so hard. At this point it's not hard, but when it's cool it becomes so hard. And if you don't pack it immediately, like after 5 minutes, it becomes soft again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.